Hello and welcome to Oxtech Academy. Congratulations on taking this step in your learning journey. So in this video, I'll be taking you through everything you need to know from registering to logging in to navigating your dashboard. So if you're just joining, this is the answer most of the questions you have before you start learning. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to register an account now. So I'll click on the register button. So this is the home page. Click on the register button. This is the login button. If you already have an account, you log in. So for now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be registering. So register. Okay, so when you click on the register button, it takes you to the sign up page. So in the sign up page, there are two ways you could sign up. You can register either by signing up with your Google account. So you just click on sign in with Google, then your prompt to sign up with your Google account, or you can sign up manually with your first name, last name, username, email, and password. So make sure both passwords are correct, and this is like a password confirmation to make sure that you remember the password you use. So make sure you write it down so you don't forget, and make sure you click the checkbox to register. So when you're signing up, there are two errors you can encounter, which is password mismatch. So make sure the passwords are correct in these fields. Make sure the passwords are correct. And the other error you can encounter is you already have an account. You can be prompted that, oh, this email account already exists, or an account already exists with this email account. So in that case, you can do two things. Either you sign in with your Google account for that email address, or you go to the login page and you log in. So first, I'll show you how I fill this form. So let me just quickly do that right now for the purpose of this video. So here, and then you click register after filling in the correct details. So like I said, you could get prompted that your account already exists or that your password does not match. So if you get prompted that your account already exists, either you sign in with Google for that exact account, that email address, or you log in. So in the case where you want to log in, okay, now to log in. So when you're prompted to log in, so if you already have an account and you're told to log in, or you're logging in as an already existing user, so you come here, you simply enter your email address, or username which you created. So my and password. So keep me signing, and then you sign in, or you sign in with your Google account. Like I said, you can always sign in with your Google account. Then, so let's say when you try to register, you were told, oh, this account already exists, or an account has been created with this email. So what you do in that case, you come to the login page and you click on forget password. So when you click on forget password, you're taken to this page where you input your email address. So for my case, I would input my email address. And I'll click reset password. So when you input your email address, you're going to get a link in your email. That's why I said you have to use a correct email address which you have access to. So that link in your email address is what you're going to use to reset your password. So in this case, I'm going to check. Okay, so after I click the link in my email, I was brought to this page. So I'm going to set my new password now. So make sure you set your password and make sure you confirm your password. Then you reset your password. Always make sure you input a password you can correct. Make sure you write it down somewhere just so you don't forget and you don't have an issue of researching your password. Okay, so another scenario when you're logging in is logging in with your Gmail account. You can always log in with your Gmail account, which you used in registering. So you remember when you sign up, you can sign up with your email account, your Gmail account, sorry. You can also sign in with your Gmail account. But for my case, I would sign in with my email and password. So you sign in. So after you sign in, you're taken to your dashboard. So this is your dashboard where you're going to be taking your courses, where you can continue taking your courses and you can register for new courses. So first things first, on the dashboard, you can see your enrolled courses. This shows the amount of courses you've enrolled for. And you can always click to see all your enrolled courses. Active course, this shows the course you're currently taking. That is course you've not completed. And this shows the amount of courses completed, time spent, and when you're learning. So for my case, I've registered for just one course and I've still taken one course and I've completed 0 courses. So this tab here shows your amount of courses. This notes, we'll talk about that much later. Discussions, calendar, this shows your calendar. Discussion shows your Q&A. Notes is when you're taking your lessons, you can always note this down. So this is where everything is going to be. So okay, so also on your dashboard, you can click on your profile, settings. You can change your profile name, preferences. You can change your name, your bio, your display name. So I'll go to preferences now. So you can always, you don't want the next lesson to autoplay. You can always turn it off. I'll leave mine on. So motion, you don't like too many motion. You can turn that off. So theme, you can change to dark mode, light mode, auto. So for mine, I prefer light mode. So I'll just leave it as light mode. So for the font size, you can always increase your font size. So if you think the text is too small, you want it to be bigger. For the learning mode, we have kids learning mode and I would advise you leave it as modern. So high contrast, these are accessibility features that you can use on the website. So high contrast. So this is a vision mode that you can also set. So when you're done, you can click save. But mine, I didn't change anything, so I just discard. So I just go back to my dashboard. So yeah, in my dashboard, when you want to take your course, so if you're already enrolled in a course, you're going to see your courses here. You can click on see all if you're enrolled on multiple courses. So just click on your course. Once you click, you see a start button and you can start your course. So yeah, basically that's it. So you see the modules and the lessons. So you can always take the lessons. So like I said I was going to come back to this. So this is how you can take note of something. So let's say there's a description where you want to take note of. Okay, let me come to, okay, let's say I want to take note of this content marketing strategies. So yeah, I can click on take notes. I can click on remember this. I just save it. Or maybe when I'm watching the tutor say something and I don't have my pen and paper with me, I just click here, take note. I just write what I need to take note down. So yeah, you can always save notes and you can always come back to it. So after that saves, whenever you come back to your dashboard, you can always see all your notes in one place. So yeah, this was the first notes from this lesson. So this was the note I took. So this was the note I highlighted in this lesson. So when I click, it takes me to the notes. So this was the note I took when I was watching the video. So yeah, basically that's basically the dashboard. Take your course. Okay. So for the discussions tab, on the discussion tab, you can find Q&A, you can find lesson comments. So Q&A is when you ask a question. So let's say when you go to your course page, you can see course info. This tells you about the course and all. So you can also see Q&A. So you can always ask a question here. Let's say, for example, then you click ask question. So when you click ask question, your Q&A is sent. Then if I refresh this now, it's going to come here. So this is it. So the tutor is going to reply you and answer your question. Also for lesson comments, when you open one of the courses, you should be able to see So for this, I want to drop a comment on this lesson. I can say, oh, thank you very much. Okay, so I save. So this comment can be replied to. So this is a publicly displayed comment under the courses, which can be replied to. So when you come to your discussion to refresh lesson comments, so you can see the comment. This is a comment that was made by me just now, and it can be replied to by someone else. So yeah, so that's basically everything around your dashboard. So for the calendar, let's say you have a live class scheduled or you have an assignment that's supposed to be due, you would see it in your calendar. So right now, there's really nothing on the calendar. Okay, so there's an assignment on the course I enrolled for, which is I think it's to expire on August 9th. So yeah, that's basically what your calendar does. So yeah, when you have a live class, you're gonna see your schedule and everything you have for the duration of your course. So I think I've gone through the dashboard and everything you need to know to get started. So just a quick rundown. If you're experiencing any issue, just make sure you're using the correct password or the correct email address when you're registering. If you have any issues, if you're experiencing any error, you can always reach out to us at support@oxtechacademy.com, support@oxtechacademy.com, or you can reach out to us through our official WhatsApp channel. So yeah, thank you for joining Oxtech Academy. See you in class.